Okay, well, welcome to episode 3 of the Soulless Gaming Bros podcast. I am Hunter. This is Hayden.
Hello.
And we will be your guides. Last week, I couldn't remember the word I was looking
Guides.
for.
We said host last week.
I know we said host, but I paused and I was like, "What is the word I'm looking for?" And it was guides.
What are we guiding them?
We're guiding them through this developer direct that's going to
Oh.
happen this week.
That's right.
The Xbox Developer Direct. I think they're like technically calling it the 25th Xbox's 25th anniversary Developer Direct.
Too long of a name.
It is
Stick
a
with
very
Developer Direct.
It is a very long name, but that is happening this Thursday, so in a couple days, and they're going to be talking about a ton of different games. But before we dive into that, that's going to be a main segment today. But before we dive into that, I have a question for you, Hayden. Where is Highguard?
No idea.
Where
Don't
is
even know
it?
what it is. You know?
Where is
Don't
it?
even know what that game is. Actually, I know what it is, but
What is Highguard? So where is it? We're trying to figure that out. But what is it?
well, they announced it at the Game of the Year Awards. That's where some of
They
you
did.
probably might know it from, but since then it's just been like dead silent. So for a game that was all like Jeff Keighley was like, "This is amazing, it's gonna be great," and then to like hear nothing about it, it's just weird. I don't know if anyone
Very
else feels
weird.
that way. And so to go from this is a great game to just absolutely nothing, very strange. But basically it's like a wannabe Overwatch / I guess now you can say Marvel Rivals. You know, they've got abilities. It does look like it's kind of fluid, and then it is respawn, so you feel like maybe there's a good chance because, I mean, back when we think about Apex was kind of shadow drop. All of a sudden, great game, right? And it's been
Yep.
great for all these years. So, I mean, in the same way that they were silent for that, it could be great, you know? And so you kind of want to give it a chance because it is respawn, but at the same time, just how it's been like silent after such a big announcement on a big stage, it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, honestly, when it first got announced, I was really excited because it was the last announcement of the game awards, and then I look online and everyone like is hating on it.
Yeah.
Which like I agree with the hate because everyone is expecting like this giant game, like probably usually like a big movie-esque game, like a Red Dead Redemption type of game, or like an Elder Scrolls 6 to be.
But I was thinking it was about to happen.
Yeah, to be like the last announcement of the Game Awards, and then they show this like PvP, like 6. What do they call Overwatch games?
I have no
There's
idea.
like a
Just a
there's like a
team,
subgenre.
something based. I don't know.
Yeah, team-based fighting game. Anyway, so a lot of people were disappointed, and we really like Apex, so hopefully it turns out good. Like I hate to see games fail, especially if it's like a good game, if it has an opportunity to shine.
Kind of want to just trust Respawn, right? If you're Respawn, I mean, Apex great and Titanfall.
Titanfall's awesome.
Jedi, Survivor
Jedi
was
Fallen
great.
Order.
So could be great. You never know.
Yeah, I have high hopes for him. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll hear something in the next couple of weeks. I mean, it launches next week. Literally, there's 7
That's why
days.
it's so weird.
Next Monday is when it comes out. So we'll see.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
Excited / I mean, it's not gonna be the end of the world.
Nervous.
It's not gonna be the end of the world if it's awful. You know, I'm like, if it's great, amazing. If it's not, oh well.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's gonna be free, so might as well. Okay, so there's the Highguard update for this week. The next thing we wanted to talk about is the Developer Direct.
Yeah.
That they're gonna showcase on Thursday. So this is every quarter, it seems like, maybe every 6 months. Xbox will do this big Developer Direct type of thing, and this week this quarter it's going to be a big showcase on Playground Games' games. Which is like a sub studio of Xbox,
yeah.
and then Microsoft
Studios, right? Or Xbox Studios, I think it was
Xbox
called, right?
Studios,
Yeah.
and they make like the Forza games. They're going to be making the Fable game. They also make what else? There's another. Is it mostly just Forza that
I
they've
think
been
that's
doing?
it. I mean, I heard that they were working also with the State of Decay people, which are like
That's right.
science or whatever they're called, undead games or something like that. So
Mhm.
that'll be cool too. But I don't think they're talking about that.
Probably not. So it's mostly going to be a Fable Forza thing, and then the surprise showing is actually going to be Game Freak, who they make all the Pokemon games. They're not owned by Nintendo. People think that they are, but they're just the main developers. Like they own a percentage of like the Pokemon games, and so that's why they develop all the games. But they're going to be talking about their game, which is called Beast of Reincarnation.
Strange
Very strange name.
to go from Pokemon to that, you know.
And they've branched out. We talked about it last week, I think, but during like 2014, 2015, they tried branching out to a bunch of different games, and some of them sold okay, but definitely not anywhere close to Pokemon. That's one of the reasons why, like all the Pokemon fans out there, that's one of the reasons why they didn't make a Pokemon Z back then. So they have X, they have Y, there's no Z. There should have been, but people believe that it's because Game Freak kind of diversified. They didn't have enough time to do that. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to talk about that Developer Direct. Which games are you excited for?
Well, I'm the Fable Forza kind of guy. We all kind of grew up with Fable. Just loved them. I feel like Fable
so funny.
1, yeah, so funny. It's like British humor.
Yeah, British humor.
Just everything about it. It's just quirky, fun, but like also, I mean, growing up, just having like an imagination of our own, it was already so crazy as just a bunch of boys growing up. But then like seeing that in Fable and just having a lot of choices, and then the morality type thing that came into play where you could choose to be good or you could be a bad person, and not only can you choose that, it'll like reflect on how you look too, which is pretty cool.
You start like growing horns and stuff. If you're really bad, people will start like running away from you just because you're there, like your aura.
Just giving off bad vibes. And so
giving off bad vibes.
I'm excited about that specifically, and to see that it's made by the Forza guys. It's like it's gonna be beautiful, right? Hopefully, there's still some people that are like that have worked on Fable from like way back in the day. I'm sure there's mixed in somewhere, but
that would be cool.
I was looking at it. It's like it's been 16 years since Fable 3, and so
wow.
Kind of crazy.
Well, I remember like Fable 1, I can't remember when it came out, but it was 04. It was 04.
So it said 04 and then up to 08 until Fable 2.
Yeah.
So it was a little jump there.
And I feel like 2 and 3 came out like back to back, basically.
10.
Yeah.
Yep. So it was a lot quicker. But I think the vibe changed throughout them. Like Fable 1 was very much like medieval, like you get your big, like over the top armor, more based on like swords and big stuff like that. And then by the time you got to the third one, or even the second one, you had guns.
Yeah, you got like revolvers.
So you're kind of like pirates. I feel like it gave the vibe of like a pirate. And then the third one, kind of stuck in that realm. But I remember being just me and myself. I was a little upset. Like, why did I not have any big armor? Like, I remember thinking Fable's just this over the top kind of thing, and they kind of dumbed it down by the third one. So.
I hope they go back to that.
Me too.
Personally.
Yeah. Like, I want them to have choices. Like, you could be able to choose to go that way or this way. So.
I got high hopes for that game. I'm very excited. I know there's a lot of people that are kind of hesitant or worried a little bit, but I don't know. I trust the vision there. I'm excited for it.
Me too. I mean, I don't doubt them. And then I mean, going to that point where like I don't doubt them because Forza Horizon's so good. I'm not as huge of like just the motorsport Forza games, and I heard they're actually. I think they're gonna stop making the motorsport games and just stick with Horizon. From what I heard, I don't know. Probably double check that, but. The Horizon games, based on just like vibes alone, the good music, just the pretty atmosphere, and then
they do such a good job. It's
everything.
crazy.
And us being, I'm not a huge car guy. I don't think Hunter really is either. But we have like cousins that are huge car people that like they love it for the little things you can do, like the sounds the cars make, or like all the little things that you can change to like make your car better. And then all these obviously sweet cars that you dream you could drive, you could then do it there, but also in a pretty setting, which happened to be in Japan. So it's gonna be so cool.
Oh, is that Forza 6?
Yeah,
Japan?
It's gonna be really pretty.
That's gonna be cool. I remember my first welcome to next gen moment I had from the Xbox One was playing Forza Motorsport 4 or 5.
You mean the first one that came out on one?
The one that came out on the Xbox One. I think it was a release.
5.
I think it might. I don't know. It was 4 or 5.
Day one. I remember.
Yeah, and our cousins, they had like an upstairs room. It had pretty good like sound design. Like there were some good speakers in there. And I remember my cousin drove through a tunnel, and the way the sound, interacted inside the sound of the car interacted with the tunnel was so cool. And anyway, so. Yeah, Playground Games, they've got some really cool stuff.
And they do things right, so I'm excited. I trust them.
Little things, yeah. Cool. So, yeah, then we've got Game Freak's Beast of Reincarnation game. I think it was originally announced at the PlayStation State of Play maybe like 8 or 9 months ago. So it's been a while. I haven't really seen much about it. I was researching a little bit more before this, and on YouTube, really the only gameplay footage that they have is from that State of Play. And I don't even know if you would count that really as like gameplay. It's all super trailery, but it looks good.
Frame rate was a little bit choppy, but
it was a little choppy. It like jumps between. It's kind of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet issue. It just jumps between like 15 and 20, and it was weird. But the graphics look really good. So if they can scale that correctly, I think it'll be a cool game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're excited.
Yeah, I think.
Had to see
I
how
mean,
it
you never
goes.
know with these type of things too. I feel like with Xbox, you can kind of feel like there might be more, and I mean they've done it before where they just shadow drop like Ninja Gaiden,
Oh
whatever,
yeah.
and so like this could be an opportunity for them to drop something pretty great. Or there was that Beat game that came out like 2 or 3 years ago that
Hmm.
everyone loved, and so you never know that Xbox has access to so many games now through so many studios that you could all of a sudden get like a
A Banjo Kazooie.
sweet. So
3?
you never know. So
You never know.
be on the lookout for something like that. But these are the main games that they've talked about. So
Yeah.
just excited.
Should be good. Okay, so moving on. So this week we're gonna talk a little bit about what we've been playing this past week, and the big one for me, I'm excited to start. I've been playing Elden Ring. Finally,
Yes.
so it came out in 2022,
Mm.
which is crazy.
Flew by, yeah.
It was like the end of 2022, so it's like technically like 4 years since 2022, but I think it was like towards the end. So
Did
it's
it
really
win Game of the Year 23? Is that so? Did it make that cutoff where it came out 22? It came out,
um,
and we
I
should probably know
thought
that
we
because
should.
Baldur's Gate
I thought it was
was
22.
'cause it goes Expedition, and then it goes the
Baldur's Gate.
PS5 game, the
Playgrounds.
Astrobot, then Baldur's Gate. So that's 26, 25, 24, 24.
I'm pretty sure it was
Probably
22.
Yeah, it was
So I think
22.
it made it.
I remember there was like Indiana Jones this year was
Mhm.
technically a 2025
Yeah,
game.
Elden Ring.
But
It was 22.
It was 22? Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. And then Baldur's Gate, which we knew, yeah, Astrobot. Oh, I said Playgrounds because that's where he was originally. It was like
Yeah, I mean, it basically is that,
PlayStation
though.
Battle or Playground or whatever. Yeah, and then Expedition 33. So, yeah, anyway, I started Elden Ring. So Hayden got it for me for Christmas.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Finally had a chance to play it. Been busy, but it's a lot of fun. I'm maybe 6 hours in.
Yeah,
About.
he's putting the work in. So
I'm trying my best.
I was the only brother that became an Elden Lord. So everyone's kind of I put some pressure on Hunter. I was like, here's the game,
Bring
give
it
it a
on.
try. And I think the coolest thing about that game is that you get to play it your way.
Hmm.
It's tough, but play it like get by it in the way that you think you best can.
Yeah, and this is my second Soulsborne game. So I played Dark Souls 1 remastered on the Switch, and I think I probably got 60% through that game, and it was fun. But I had I had
Drift.
oh no, it wasn't Stick Drift. I did play it on the Switch though. But I had a buddy who was like the lore master during that, and so everywhere I went, he's like telling me the lore about everything. So that was really fun. And then COVID happened, and he moved back home, and so I actually still have his Switch game.
Dang. Well, if he's watching this,
If he's watching
come get
this,
it.
Ammon, sorry about that, buddy. But yeah, so I've been playing Elden Ring. It's really fun so far. I can't complain. It is hard, but you kind of know what you're getting into with a Soulsborne game. But I don't think it's unfairly hard. Like, it is hard.
No,
but
it's
there's
like
a
the
lot
most
more
open, like to the pub. Like
Yeah.
the average gamer will probably have the most fun with Elden Ring.
Yeah, and there's a lot more it's a lot more kind than Dark Souls 1.
Mhm.
Like Dark Souls 1, I feel like bonfires are very scarce, and the bosses that you fight, like, because what are they called in Elden Ring? It's like statues of, I want to say Dibella, but that's Elder Scrolls.
I remember.
Anyway, there's like statues that you can spawn at right before a lot of bosses. And I've already used that a couple of times, which is really nice. So you just like spawn right where the boss is, and then you can fight him if you die. So
ready to go.
yeah, I really
just
like that.
go right in.
So I've been enjoying that.
Great, love it. That's what I'm like. I'm so happy he's playing it. Happy. I'm bad with like deciding what game to play, so I feel like I jumped around a bit this week because I played. I should have mentioned it last week. I was literally playing it before a podcast last week, and I got into Alan Wake 2.
That's right, you did.
And I've had that for a while, and I just am like, let's play it. But then I like had a conversation with ChatGPT. I'm like, what should I play? Like, I've got Alan Wake 2, Silent Hill 2 remake or remastered. I'm like, I didn't play both of those. I want to beat this game that like is game defining. Like, I want to play a good game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And ChatGPT is like, well, if you like want to play a game that's like revered by many and people love it, Silent Hill 2. The OG was great, but then everyone's saying like this is even better. So
Yeah.
like experience it.
And we like scary games.
Yeah,
so
we like scary games in this family. So that multiplayer games in general. I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty, a little bit of Minecraft, hopping in and out of that.
oh,
But yeah, just A little bit of everything, but mainly Alan Wake, Silent Hill 2. Trying to commit to one of those right now, so I
That's
don't
hard.
jump around too much.
They're both good games.
Yep.
Yeah. Crazy. Cool. Well, keep us
Pretty cool.
updated.
I got you.
We'll see how those go. Because I don't think Silent Hill is super long, right?
I looked it up. I think it
Maybe
said
like 20 hours or
16
something?
hours
Yeah.
or something like that.
That's
So
not
not
too
too bad.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so we kept this a secret, but we actually have a special guest this week.
Oh yeah.
Did you
You go
forget
get
that
him.
he was here?
No, well, maybe a little bit, but he's probably listening.
He's so
to us right
quiet.
now.
Yeah, maybe he is.
Go
But we
grab him.
have our oldest brother here. Oh, he's going to make a guest appearance.
lurking.
He's lurking. So he's going to be joining me over here. Hayden's going to be swapping out for Spencer. Come on in. The oldest Soulless Gaming bro.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, watch out. There you go. They like to, yeah, you got to not touch it because it pops a lot.
Okay. I won't touch.
So here's Spencer, and he's our special guest. What are you playing this week? And then we'll dive into the next segment.
This week just started.
Last week. So what were you playing last week?
Last week I played a lot of Repo with my kids. I have 3
Ooh.
daughters, and we've been playing that a lot together. We played some Peak together, and then I played some. I bought some games over the Steam Winter Sale. So I got Doom: The Dark Ages. I got Prey 26. Wait,
Yeah,
Prey?
2016.
Not 2016. That's Doom 2016. Prey came out, I think, 2017, 2018, something like that.
Oh, dang.
Then I got Control. Both those games, so Control and Prey, I've beaten already, but I really
Yeah,
haven't
that's
played
what I
them
was gonna
again.
ask. I'm like,
But
you beat
they were
Prey.
on Game Pass. And I don't have Game Pass anymore. So I bought those games, and so I've been kind of working my way through those, and I've been playing a lot of Castlevania Game Boy Advance games.
Ooh, Yes.
On
Yeah,
the
I was talking to you
Switch.
about the Castlevania games. For those uninitiated, which one? Because I asked you this, which game should you start with? Like what is your recommendation?
Just the order that they came out on the Game Boy Advance. So I think it's Circle of the Moon is the first one that came out on the Game Boy Advance. And then there's Harmony of Dissonance. And then I can't remember the third one.
Are any on the Game Boy Advance?
Aria of Sorrow.
Like Nintendo Online thing?
Not that I know of. I don't think so.
Okay.
No. But these ones were pretty cheap when they came out. And then on sale they're even cheaper. And they're a collection that Konami put out.
I need to do it.
I love the Castle.
Yeah, I played one on the Game Boy Advance way back when, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was fun.
It was probably Aria of Sorrow.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's the next one. That's the third one on GBA.
Yeah, I played that one. It was fun. I remember it being pretty hard, but I think I did beat it.
They're challenging. I do like how Circle of the Moon and Aria of Sorrow, Harmony of Distance doesn't have this, but the more you kill of a certain character, you can get their power.
Yes, I remember that.
And so
That's right.
I really like that.
Like taking me back.
Yeah.
To 2000.
Those games are so good, and the music in them is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Konami, they know what they're doing. On
They
the
did.
Castlevania
They
games. Well,
knew what they were doing.
Then they forgot.
They've lost their ways a little bit. They're trying to work their way back in.
They are. Okay, so now that we know what Spencer's been playing, we're gonna do a game with him, or I'm gonna do a game. So every week we do, as you know, we do different games. So we do like guess the song or guess the game in 60 seconds. We do rank these games blindly.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna do with you is I'm gonna have you guess the game that's on my mind. You have 60 seconds. You can ask whatever question you want, but you have to get the game right. Any questions?
No? Do you have a timer somewhere?
Oh yeah, that's right. You might need that. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Not right now. For
The
you
magic
to see.
of post-production.
Yeah, post-production. I actually did work on a good timer thing. Okay, let's see. Timer. Yeah, it always defaults to 5 minutes. I'm not that much time.
Okay. That's too long.
Okay.
I'll get it before then. Trust.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, guess that game in 60 seconds. Ready? Go.
Is it on a... I'm already...
This is
struggle.
10
Hold on,
seconds in.
hold on. Is it made within the 90s to 2000s?
It is, yes.
Like in the 90s?
Yes.
Is it on the Super Nintendo?
No.
Sega Genesis?
Nope.
Is it on the PlayStation?
No.
Nintendo 64.
Yes.
Is it a first-party Nintendo?
I believe it was, yes.
And developed
yes.
game. Does it have Mario?
No.
Does it have a Pokemon?
It does not have any Pokemon.
Does it have, I'm trying to think of any other characters. Is it a sports game?
Technically, yes.
Technically. Racing?
Racing, yes. Racing.
Is it Wipeout?
It's
64?
not Wipeout.
But does it have any Nintendo characters?
10 seconds, no.
No.
Racing.
Jeez, racing. I'm trying to think.
1 second.
The pop racing.
No.
What is it?
Wave Race 64.
Wave Race.
Wave Race.
Dang it.
Yep. Wave Race 64.
I was thinking, like, I had Wipeout, and I'm like, all right, so it's nothing to do with like I guess Wave Race is more of just jet skis.
Yeah.
I'm thinking in my head like it's some type of science. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind.
That was good. You were close. I could sense it.
Wave Race.
Yeah, Wave Race 64.
Release title for the Nintendo 64.
It was. Mm-hmm. Wow. Believe in you.
The water
Next time.
physics in that game were
They're
pretty
crazy.
nifty.
They were pretty nifty. And then you could do all the tricks off the side. Okay.
We never owned that game.
No, we did
growing
not.
up.
Okay, up next, I'm going to have you guess the game or guess the indie game based on the music.
Okay. Hit me.
You've played a lot of indie games,
I have.
probably the most out of all of us. Maybe Hayden's a close second. But we're all really into music here at Soulless Gaming Bros. And I think we have a gift where we can name the movie or the
gift
or the game pretty quickly, like if we hear the music. I think most people can do it, but I've got to say, I think we're probably some of the best that I know of. So here's some headphones. So yeah, that mic thing, I think it goes on your right.
Okay. Mic goes on my right? No, this has got to go like this, right?
Oh, does it?
My left, because mic extends out.
Okay.
This is how my headphones are.
So you can kind of see the, because I have to pull up the YouTube. Yeah, don't look. So yeah, you have, I'm not going to give you a time limit, but I will only play this song for like 10, 15 seconds.
Okay.
And then you're going to have to guess it. You're going to have 3 games to guess. They're going to get increasingly more difficult.
Hit me, baby. Right now.
Okay, you're gonna. Hey, I'm ready for you to sing
Let's do
for
it.
us. Okay, so yeah, don't look
There's
at my
gonna be
screen.
there's like a voice singing, not just a chip
No, it's
tune
just
or
some
don't
might-
tell me. Just go.
Okay, all right. So guess this game. You ready?
Go.
Don't look.
Not looking. Is it playing?
It is playing now.
Hollow Knight.
Okay, nice. That was like 2-3 seconds.
That's so easy.
I'm telling you.
Because okay, for a little bit of a backstory, like I just beat Hollow Knight for the first time right before Silk Song came out, which was only like what 4 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fresh.
Yeah, I told you it should be pretty easy. We'll get a little more difficult, but not crazy. We got this connection.
Bring it, baby.
Okay, game number 2. Guess that indie game.
Tunic.
Okay, that was very fast.
Okay, so this is something I've been wanting to do on Soulless Gaming for a long time. Probably since we started this channel. I've wanted to go deep. And I mean like in the trenches for Tunic. Because I do not think that game is talked about enough.
It didn't get enough love. I agree.
Did you ever beat it?
I got halfway through probably. I know. I need to go back. Every time I see it on the Switch, every once in a while it'll be on sale, and I'm like, do I pull the trigger?
Game,
I need to do it.
That game for me, in terms of how much it impacted me and how I see games, is up there with the best. Like Ocarina of Time, which I hold as one of the best games ever made. It's up there. I don't know what it is about it either. I couldn't be like this specific thing kind of makes it the best in my mind. But the music is one of them.
They do exploration really well in Tunic.
Making you, it makes you very, very much. The whole entire thing is environmental storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
It tells about this world that you're in, and this like fallen world. But man, that game, Fez kind of hit me the same way, and I kind of want to go into that at some point too. Not in this, obviously, but maybe sometime down the line, maybe we'll get a video
Fez is
out.
good.
It's just something about it. I don't know what it is.
I think what's special about a lot of those games, I mean, they're indie games, is that it's really a passion project of that person.
You can
Like,
tell they were just so focused on
yeah,
just this one thing. It wasn't like these AAA studios have so many different things going on.
Yep.
There's so many different, I don't know, production companies coming in, and like one game will be worked on. Like Battlefield 6 had like 10 or 12 different developers.
they just like
working on the
outsource
game.
so many things. Like, oh, you can do the music.
These games are all just
the cinematics.
they've had this idea, like Hollow Knight and Silksong. Silksong was worked on forever. They just had this idea, they wanted to do it, and they just did it.
Yep.
So I love how
Tunic is
they
sweet.
just do that.
I think you got that in like 2 seconds. I need to make these a little more difficult, I guess. Okay, you ready? Don't look at my screen.
I'm not.
Okay, the third game. You ready?
Yep.
I think it's gonna be the most difficult, but knowing
We'll see.
you will get it in like 2 seconds as well. Okay.
It is that guy that you can go backwards in time. The name of that
What
game,
is it?
though,
Legend of Zelda. You can go backwards.
it's not
in time in
Legend
that.
of Zelda. No.
What
Oh
is it?
man,
Come on.
you can Braid.
Braid.
I'm like, what is it called?
Braid.
I never beat that game.
I thought you did.
No, I got really close and I got stuck at some point, and I was like, screw this game. I can't do it anymore.
Moving on. That's another game that kind of, not that it doesn't get talked about enough, but they did a re-release or remaster or something
Really?
just like a year or two ago. And nobody talked about it. Like
The developer of
let me
that
look
game,
it up.
he's an interesting guy.
Well, the Fez guy is also an interesting guy.
Yeah, well, very interesting.
Braid. Braid Anniversary Edition has sold so poorly. That's the very first thing that pops up on Reddit. May 2024. May 2024. It came out, and
Never
I think,
heard a word about it.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Twitter, and that was where and it was someone talking about how no one knew about it.
Wow.
Like,
People, hey, it is way past.
we can
The
hear
new year.
it's not gunshots, but we can hear something outside. There's some car driving by. But yeah, so Braid is another game that it just like,
That game did get talked about a lot when it first came out, just because when it did come out, it was one of those early indie games.
it
Where
was like that and Fez.
it kind of all hit
A couple
the
others.
360, the arcade.
Oh yeah.
All those games kind of came out around the same time. Fez, Braid.
Yep. Well, nice job. You got all three of them. Braid. I said it would be the hardest. I think about that music a lot. Even though I didn't play the game as much as you, I think I maybe only played it a total of like 3 or 4 hours. I have listened to that soundtrack so many times. Yeah, it's weird. Got really good music. Cool. Well, nice work.
Thanks.
Okay, one more game for you.
Do it. Hit me.
Okay.
Hit me.
Here we go. So this next game that we're going to play is going to be a blind ranking game. So
Okay.
I'm going to give you 5 games. You have to rank them blindly from 1 being the best, 5 being the worst. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get it set up on my end. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Resident Evil 4 Remake. I have not played this game yet. I know you're going to hate me.
You can lump the OG in there as well. Because I think they would both rank
similarly.
Yeah. So yeah,
I would say 3.
3. Okay. Assassin's Creed 2.
For me, that's a 5.
It's a bold. You can hear Hayden from the other room. What?
I can't. This might be a hot take. I can't stand the Assassin's Creed games.
Even the older ones?
Even the older ones are worse for me. I can't. The fact that I can't do anything outside of the bounds that the game has provided me, which is in the
'cause you
older
can't
ones
desync.
smaller, or even smaller. Yeah, because you desync. I can't stand it. The first
Hot
time
take.
I found a desync, I stopped playing the game. I'm like, can't do this.
Wow, that is a hot take.
Yep.
I'll put it out there. Okay. Lego Harry Potter, all of the games.
Oh, I like those games. I wouldn't put them super high. I would probably put it at a 4.
4. Okay, you got 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Covered. What about Backyard Baseball?
2.
A 2.
I just played that game not even a week ago
Wow, nice.
on my old laptop that I have from like 2002 or something, 2003.
2. Okay, and that leaves Halo Reach as your number 1 game.
Personally, that would not be my number 1, but like if I ranked games, like Halo games, Halo Reach for me is not high up on the list. Another hot take.
Wow.
But out of those
you're full
games,
of hot takes.
out of those all of those 5s that you gave me, I'll probably put that number 1.
Above Backyard Baseball?
Mhm.
Wow.
I played Reach a lot.
Reach is fun. I don't know if it's the one I played the most. Maybe it is, because that came out when I was in high school. So all my like football buddies and cousins, we played so much of that. We would like get home after practice, especially on like if we had half days or whatever. We would get home and we would just like play for 2 or 3 hours. It was fun.
That Halo, at least the age I was when I started playing it, I was already 22, I think.
Yeah.
23. I already played Halo. Halo 1 and Halo 2 were a lot more impactful for me.
Halo 2, that's probably my favorite.
Reach at that point, I was like, I didn't like the bloom.
Yeah, the bloom
shot.
was weird.
I didn't like. I mean, people love the story. I couldn't. Story isn't that big of a deal for me. Halo 1, Halo 2, the original trilogy for me is so much more impactful than Halo Reach.
Mm-hmm. I remember the marketing for Halo Reach, and it was really
marketing
cool.
for Halo Reach. When I went back and looked at it, I was like, "Dang, this is
The music,
nice.
the music is amazing. Like it's cool.
Ask me again, where I would put Halo Reach with all the other Halos. You'd get a different score.
What would be your least favorite Halo game?
Least favorite Halo game? Halo 5.
Really? Halo 5? I was going to say excluding the war games, like Halo Wars 1
I didn't
and
really
2.
play Halo Wars or Halo Wars 2.
Halo 5 is your worst.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That was fine.
The campaign is absolutely
okay.
atrocious.
The campaign is terrible.
And I would put Halo 4 probably at the bottom, but I actually liked the campaign in Halo 4.
Halo 4 was cool. It felt
For a first take that 343 Studios had on the Halo franchise.
And the graphics are amazing.
It's not terrible, and by far probably the best graphics on the 360.
If they did it, like I don't know how they did that on the 360.
Yeah, look at that game, like play that game on an original 360 and be like, how did they make this work?
This has got what, 512 gigs of RAM or something?
On
the 360?
Yes.
Usable is probably like
but again,
400 or something.
That's shared between all the processes that are going on. That's not just given to the graphics.
RAM, yeah, VRAM.
Ugh.
It's crazy. I think I watched a Digital Foundry video on it, and they did a ton of just like when you're not looking at stuff, it just like gets rid of it, and they do a lot of
trickery,
LOD stuff. It's crazy. Cool. Well, nice work.
Thanks.
I'd say it's a good list. It's a good list.
Good list.
Oh yeah, we don't need that anymore. Okay, so for the next part, let me see. Yeah, we're gonna bring Hayden back in here as well. But Spencer, hold on before he leaves. I want you. We're gonna talk about our top 3 favorite GameCube games. So every week we will do like a. Yeah, we look at all the games. We got a bunch right there.
I see the 3 that are on my list.
Hey, there you go. Here. And that's why. So if you zoom in, so if we're on a short, and I do this, maybe I'll like crop it in. But if you zoom in on like the normal podcast, you'll see we have a ton of games right here. Most of these GameCube games are like our top favorites. They're ones that like we had growing up, and we kept the stash and we put it right here. But each week we're going to talk about games that like shaped us as kids. The first one that I talked about was this Bugs Bunny game back here. And
Bugs Bunny game.
Well, it's Buster Breaks Loose.
Oh, yes.
Kind of looks like Bugs Bunny. But and each week we're going to talk about different ones. This week we're actually going to group it together, and we're going to talk about the 3 favorite games from the GameCube era. So we all played a ton of GameCube games. Hayden's a little bit younger, but he played a lot before we got a Wii and before we got a 360 and all that kind of stuff. But Spencer can start and talk about his 3 favorite GameCube games.
Just all 3 in a row?
Go for it. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I'll just work from the bottom up. So I'd probably say this is even a GameCube exclusive, but hey, it's right here. Tony Hawk Underground.
Oh, yes.
Pushing it back. No, come back to me, baby.
Uh-oh.
So when that game came out, I was kind of let me be jaded. I don't know, maybe that's the wrong word to use.
Jaded.
With the Tony Hawk franchise, because I played one.
We played so much of Tony
insane
Hawk
amount of
1.
Tony Hawk 1. Then I played 2 a bunch. I didn't play 3 as much, and I really didn't even. I don't think at that time I played 4 at all. And then Tony Hawk's Underground came out, and I was like, "What is this game? You have like a story now?" And I think Tony Hawk 4 had a little bit of it. Pro Skater 4 had a little bit of a story. Again, I didn't play it that much, but then Tony Hawk's Underground, I was like, "Okay, I like this." And I was like, even though the story's so cheesy, like it's not
good.
It's not that.
I think it's great.
It's all right, but what was cool about it was just going to the different places and like kind of building your character up over time, and then like this like arc of you becoming the best skater coming from Jersey or whatever. I just love the gameplay in that game was awesome. Everything was so tight.
Yes.
In those Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, from the beginning to Underground, and then we didn't play a lot of Underground 2 or American Wasteland we played, but everything just felt so good to play. It just getting the combos, getting the really long grinds and everything just felt so good. And then I would say my second one was probably Super Smash Bros. Melee. Melee is by far my favorite Smash game. I have probably put in thousands of hours into that game on GameCube, on the Wii, and then emulating it. I've played online. Like I've gone to tournaments, play it. I love that game.
Most of our like Friday and Saturday nights as kids were spent playing either Melee, Brawl,
or Super Mario Strikers.
Yeah, Super Mario Strikers. We talked about that one last
Mario
week.
Tennis a lot. But yeah, Smash Bros. 64 was like got it started, and then Melee was just. I remember the first time playing Melee. I'm like, what? You can hold your smash attacks? What is this?
I remember that too.
And I remember going back and playing 64 because we didn't have a GameCube at the time. Our cousins did, and we came back home and I was like, this game sucks.
This is the worst game. Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
But man, Melee just kind of turned everything around, and the competitive scene in that game still super strong today.
Yeah.
Still have tournaments, thousands plus entrants all across the world. Man, that game's awesome. And then the first one would be Wind Waker. Little Wind Waker. I mean, I don't really remember a lot of the talk of that game when it came out, of how it being this like kiddie looking game because of the art style of the cell shading. To me, it opened up the world so much, and it was probably the biggest game like worldwide I had ever played before. Like you're out in the ocean, you can travel wherever you want to for the most part. There's some like barriers a little bit.
That or Morrowind. I mean, Morrowind is probably technically.
I definitely played Wind Waker before I played Morrowind.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I had never played anything like that before, and so that game just felt so freeing because you're like, I get a boat and I can go wherever I want. What the? And I don't know, that game to me. I mean, Ocarina of Time will always be my favorite game of all time, and then also the best Zelda game. I would put Wind Waker just right below that. Like that game's, to me, it's perfect.
Sweet. I love the list. Can't compete with it. That's good.
You want to compete? Down in the comments, just talk a little bit.
Well, they can compete. Cool. Well, thank you, Spencer. We'll get Hayden back in here.
Bring it.
You can go relax. Go back to playing Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. And in the comments, share what you thought about Spencer's list, and let's talk about how quick he got those indie game. I
was about to say I'm happy I wasn't in here when he did the guess for the Wave Race or whatever. I would have never gotten that. So I'm really happy that he was here, because even though he didn't guess it, he was a lot closer than what I would have gotten. I was like thinking like racing N64. Was there like a F-Zero game, or was there like, I was gonna say Mario Kart? I don't know, just like anything but Wave Racer.
It's like when you get rid of Mario, it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
What is it? What obscure game did they develop without?
He did good on the music stuff though.
He killed it on the music stuff. Hayden, what about you? What are your top 3 GameCube games?
I've got my little list here, my little trusty little tablet thing here. Yeah. But the one off the top of my head, I would just say, and this is the first thing I thought of when I was like GameCube, us growing up, it was Star Fox Adventures.
Yes, yeah. We have it right there.
There it is, one of those again where it's just like, again, just as a boy growing up, you had dinosaurs with Star Fox. Like, what's going on? Like, that just makes sense in my head. But to everyone else, it's probably like, what are we doing? And I know that it was kind of like a controversial game in the Star Fox thing, and there's a whole backstory of how they got there. And I know there's a cool story to it. It wasn't really supposed to be Star Fox and all that stuff, but
Dinosaur Planet.
I feel like it was still so cool, and it just, I don't know, good memories.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, we have a video on Star Fox Adventures. One of our
Hunter.
Yeah, one of our first bigger videos. I mean, it didn't do like amazing, but it did pretty good.
Yeah.
People had a lot of good comments. Yeah, it started out as an N64 game, and then Miyamoto saw it and he's like, "Why do we have two foxes? We have a fox.
We've got a Fox.
Fox
already.
McCloud." And
Throw him in
they-
there.
They put him in there. Yeah.
But loved it. Super good vibes. Next, I would say Fantasy Star Online.
Oh yes.
This is a good take by us, because this game always just was around at our house. I don't know why. It was like we weren't playing it, and I would just stare at it. I'm like, I gotta play it again, and like it would just be calling my name. It's kind of like
you always wanted to play that
Spider-Man. What's his name? The Green Lantern. What's
that? Green Goblin, Green Lantern.
Yeah,
you got the mask.
Coward. It's like, yeah, exactly, because we always gave up. Like we were never able to beat that game. It was
so
a really
hard.
tough game, and we would play. It was a fun co-op game. You get everyone together. People would be their own. You do your own build. It'd be fun. The music was great.
Were you the dagger guy? You were like dual wielding?
Dagger, yeah.
I remember.
But we would get far, but it just was so tough. So, loved that game. I did have like a sub option here just because I didn't know when I was gonna go. I thought someone would say it by now. I thought Spencer would say it, but Billy Hatcher.
Yes.
Yeah. So Billy Hatcher was a game in our house where it was 4-player split screen. Obviously, I feel like if we did play the campaign, like we didn't play it that much.
I played a lot of the campaign.
You did? Okay, I didn't play a lot of it. And
Yeah.
if I did, it was maybe one playthrough, but the multiplayer of like we played a ton of it.
Yeah, because you had to play the single player to open up a lot of the maps. And so every time our memory card got reset, or we got a new memory card and we lost it, I would have to go through, and I played through the campaign. I think I'm going to do a video about Billy Hatcher, actually.
I'll help you out with that. I loved it. But then
wanna
just
do
to give a little sub option, because I kept like an honorable mention just in case someone brought up Billy Hatcher. Was all like the EA big games, like the FIFA Street, the NFL Street, NBA Jam, that included like Mario was in it randomly. You'd be playing NBA Jam just going all out, and then all of a sudden Mario would do like 3 backflips on you and dunk it. So
that was so fun. Yeah, FIFA. Yeah, what was NBA Street Volume 3?
NBA Street, yeah, and then NFL Street, you could like jump off the walls and use like real NFL players, and then FIFA Street, it had like Ronaldo on the cover, and I remember the graphics looked so cool. And anyways, I loved all those games.
Cool. Sweet, good list.
Thank you.
Really quick, so my 3, I'm gonna start with. I don't know if I would rank I'll rank them. So number 3, Medal of Honor. So I'm gonna actually group Medal of Honor, Rising Sun, and Frontline together, just because we played both of those really closely together. I think they came out probably back to back. It was like 1 year, maybe 2002 was Frontline, and then 2003 was probably Rising Sun.
Pretty close.
But those games are so fun. Like,
I thought of that. That's really good.
Really good. Just like first person combat. We have a video about Medal of Honor games and what happened to them, kind of the backstory, and the music that goes along with them, because there's like a whole musical like understanding behind the vibes of each game and the composer of each. So I'll link that in the little bubble that pops up.
Really good video. I feel like that game, or those type of games, were the type of games we would tell Dad, be like, I know it's rated M, but we're learning, Dad.
We're
like,
learning.
This is part of history.
It's a World War II game, Dad. Come on.
He comes and watches. It's like 4-player split screen. Just shooting each other. Like, Dad, we're learning. I promise.
And then he would join in, because those games are cool because they have a bot lobbies that you can just like play with. So we would do us 4, because you could have 4 players split screen, and we'd have us 4 against like 12 bots or something.
Crazy. They can't
stop
stay with us. You know, they can't handle us.
Yeah, and so that game was really fun. So Medal of Honor, Frontline, and Rising Sun, I put those 2 together. My number 2 would be Metroid Prime 2.
Good.
Echoes. So Metroid Prime 2. Spencer, he's not in here right now. Maybe he's listening still. But I don't think he ever beat that game. Did you beat that game, Spencer? Metroid Prime 2 Echoes? Oh, he did beat it. But I remember there was a time where I was playing it, and Spencer came in. I was maybe 10 or something. Maybe I was younger. And he goes, I don't know how you play that game and not get frustrated. You have crazy patience. Like, you have insane patience, and like it stuck with me.
You've been a patient guy since.
Apparently, I've been a patient guy ever since. So there are some frustrating parts of that game where you have to like jump between the light world and the dark world, and you're getting hurt. And anyway, I saw it as like a vendetta against that game. I'm like, I've got to beat it. And so I helped some cousins beat that game.
You were the guy.
I was the guy.
go-to guy.
Yeah, I was the Metroid Prime guy.
Put up like a hotline, like if you need help, I got you.
You need help, I got you. Yeah. So that's my number 2, and number 1, FIFA 2002.
Yeah. You can hear the song. It's the music that you know.
Yeah. So we played a lot.
As soon as
you
you said it, it came in my head.
Yeah, we played a lot of FIFA 2002. That was another game that we played. So we kind of cycled between Melee and FIFA 2002.
Which is so funny. Again, I think we mentioned with Madden last week, where it's like we could have gotten other Maddens, but like we kept going back to that one.
We
Same
did.
thing with FIFA. Like we kept going back to FIFA 2002. We didn't need to go to a different game. We loved it.
Yeah, I think we did end up getting like 2007, like right before we got a Wii. And our dad got it for us, and we were just like,
we're good.
We'll go back to play 2002. So, yeah, great music. And that one, because we talked about Madden last week, like Hayden said, but we actually didn't do a lot of, what are they called? Like mini games? I don't know if they really had any.
Quick play.
Yeah, we just did quick play Manchester United versus Man City or Arsenal.
I'd do Liverpool.
Or Liverpool, yeah. But it was always Man United versus one of those 3.
We grew up a big Man United household.
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney,
yeah.
Yep.
Rooney.
And I think we had
Scholes.
Yep, Scholes.
So yeah, that would be my number 1 game. We played so much of that, and I have really good memories of FIFA 2002.
So when it comes to nostalgia and playing a game a lot, I think FIFA. We did do we came back to the NCAA football game we had where we do the mascot game.
Yes, that was fun.
We wouldn't really play, we wouldn't do anything else in that game, but we're like,
it was just the mascot.
You know what? I want to
game.
be the Oranges of Syracuse,
Yep.
and I'm just gonna run around on a team of Oranges, play against Sparky at ASU, and see what happens. Like, I don't even know why they wouldn't bring that back. If you're watching this, EA, like, that's an easy thing. Like, people love mascots, but then now you have more. I think you probably have more mascots now than you did back then, and you still have the Syracuse Orange. So everything you really need.
Yeah, the Syracuse Orange, the tree from
the Stanford tree.
Yeah, the Stanford tree, Sparky. Those were
BYU Cougar probably.
Yeah, BYU Cougar going against each other. Bring it back, NCAA.
Easy choice right there.
It is cool. Well,
pretty good list all around.
Good
Spencer
list.
too, and I heard
we
a little
didn't
bit of his.
duplicate any.
That's why I was surprised, where we all had like different versions. But the thing is, like, we all played each of the games that were mentioned, but maybe they just touched us in different ways.
They touched us differently. Cool. Well, that's pretty much it we have for the podcast today. Any last thoughts before we close?
Last thought is Spencer's take on Assassin's Creed 2 is not good. Spencer, if you're listening in there, Assassin's Creed 2, you could branch out quite a bit.
Assassin's Creed 2
you could go on a horse, and the fun fact, I had jumped into Assassin's Creed 2 so many times and gotten to the point where you meet like your uncle or whatever it is, and his name is Mario, and I remember just laughing, Mario, and then I'd stop playing. I don't know why. And then but this time I'm like, I'm gonna beat this game, and it was the Assassin's Creed 2 where they like did a remaster version of it. I'm like, I'm gonna play this, and it came with Assassin's Creed 3 for free. Anyways, I beat it like 2 years ago, and I loved it. And I'm like, usually it takes a lot for me to get into a game that's older. That would maybe limit me when I'm playing all these games that I have no limitations. But that game, I was like, because I did beat Assassin's Creed 1 3 years ago. That game, you're limited. Assassin's Creed 2,
very limited.
You're just like, you start in that little area, and then you branch out, and then the story's so good. And then I didn't want to stop playing at the end, which is, I thought, surprising. And then I got right into 3 and into Brotherhood and all the other ones. So
Brotherhood is, I think that's my favorite. My favorite Assassin's Creed
all the
game.
Ezio storyline. If you're looking just for like a good story, in general, go and play the Ezio storyline and play all those games, and you'll enjoy it. Good stories in video.
Yes, very good. Cool. Well, a good hot take against Spencer's hot take. But yeah, just signing off. Make sure you're following us on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok, and Facebook. We're on Facebook as well. But here on YouTube, you'll see the whole podcast as well as on Spotify. So don't forget to follow us on all those channels, and we will catch you in the next video next week.
Sounds good. Any recommendations? We're always excited.
Yes.
So,
yeah. Any
anyways.
games that you love that you'd like to see us play, we'll hop into it.
All right.
Cool.
Talk to
All
you
right.
later.
Bye.